Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Ghost Sports TV, a Flying Ghost production. For all your digital and technical need, call Flying Ghost Production at 985-277-9582. My name is James Smoker Leonard, and this is the game of the week in high school football here in Louisiana. The Springfield Tigers come in and play the Hawks of St. Helena. And here to talk about it tonight, the ball coach, Coach Chris Gordon. How you doing today, Coach?
Mr. Smoker, how are you?
Well, Coach, we're deep into the season. You're playing your 8th ball game here tonight. Tell us how you feel.
Time is flying by, Mr. Smoke. Flying by. Just happy to be able to play tonight. Had a good week of practice. Healthy. Excited to see what's going to happen tonight.
Well, going in to tonight's game, you're undefeated in district. A win tonight, going into next week, North Lake Christian will be real big.
Yes, sir. It's just fortunate. We're kind of peaking at the right time. And like you said, next week is, but it's next week. So we got to take care of tonight. All focus, all eyes are on Springfield Bulldogs. And, we're ready to let it rock.
Well, Coach, got a little air in my throat here. Tell us, how did your team respond in practice this week?
Responded really well. We had a lot of things that we messed up on last Friday night. Especially offensively. So defense has been doing really well. So we want to keep there. And offense, we want to make sure we're in the right sets, running the right plays.
Well, defensively, you've been solid for 3 weeks in a row. Tell us what caused that, Coach.
Just kids getting more softer. You know what I'm saying? More seasoning. Start tasting better, man. Guys know where to be. Try to make it simple. We preach the 3 A's. Alignment, assignment, annihilate, and the guys are getting the assignment part, they're getting the alignment part, and of course you can see we're being more physical. So like I said, we're picking at the right time, and if we got a chance of winning a championship of any type, it's going to go through our defense.
Well, Coach, I'm excited about tonight's game. The band is blowing. Everybody dressed out in pink except for me.
Yes, sir.
But I hope you have seen the winner circle tonight.
Appreciate it, sir.
That's it from the field. Kickoff is coming right up.
Introducing the brand new app for St. Helena Parish School District on Android and iPhone. It's everything St. Helena Parish Schools in your pocket. This is the home screen. Tap the school's icon in the top right or swipe left to select a specific school. Tap the 3 horizontal lines in the top left or swipe right to see all the menu items. To turn on push notifications, tap Settings and select Turn on Notifications. The Events section shows a list of all events throughout the district. You can use this button to add an event to your calendar, or tap here to share the event with friends and family. Live Feed is where you'll find updates from administration about what's going on in the district right now, whether that's celebrating a student's success or reminding you about an upcoming deadline. Search St. Helena Parish Schools in the App Store or Play Store to explore the app for yourself. It's everything St. Helena Parish Schools in your pocket.
Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Good.
Hello, my name is Dr. Fagan Davis Jr. I'm a candidate for School Board District 2, St. Helena Parish. Please vote for me, number 61, on November 8th. Thank you.
At Greensbury Family Pharmacy, we discount everything except service. We aim to be a pharmacy that values each customer and provide a personalized service that is missing at large chain pharmacies. Beyond filling prescriptions, we sell over-the-counter medications, including herbals and vitamins. If there's something you need that we don't have, we can usually have it for you the next day. Come by and see us.
Introducing the brand new app for St. Helena Parish School District on Android.
Take on the St. Helena College and Career Hawks. And along with me tonight is the coach of the Ladies Hawks, Coach Brandon Robertson. How you doing tonight, Coach?
Oh, I'm doing good tonight. Just wanted back here in the Hawks Nest on a good Friday night for high school football. Good to see our Hawks back on a good winning streak here in district play. Super excited to see what our boys going to do tonight.
Well, John Green will be kicking it off for the Bulldogs of Springfield. Back deep for the Hawks going to be number 7, Scales, and going to be number 1, Singleton, along with number 19, Cheney. And we just about ready to go here from the Hawks Nest. The Hawks coming in here 2-0 in district. A win tonight would be big going into next week game against North Lake Christian. It'll be a big contest.
Yes, it is. First thing first, that the Hawks got to take care of business tonight. What I would like to see for the Hawks, see if we can limit our turnovers and our penalties tonight. I feel like if we do not turn the ball over and we do not make any careless penalties, that we should be in the driver's seat with an easy win tonight.
Well, they are a team. They're going to be standing right in the front of you, kind of what we faced last week, same kind of team. They don't want to pound the ball on you.
Yeah, that's something that Springfield likes to do. They like to run the ball. They had 2 good running backs, and they starts off with an onside kick.
And the Hawks on that first side over there were made a scoop. So the Hawks going to play good field position with the ball at the 39-yard line after Green tried an onside kick that opened up this contest here tonight.
Well, that's a good thing by Mr. Javian Williams, number 8 there, being alert and knowing that the Bulldogs was trying to get that onside kick, but we was ready for that.
First play of the game for the Hawks. Just send 2 receivers to the top of the field. You got 1 here below us. No, you got 2. You got 1 on the numbers. You got Singleton in the slot, 1 back, flank to the left of Baker. That's a Darian Baker. Snap is back, and they hand off to Hill. Hill started steps. Almost broke it out of there. Gets up to about the 45 on a good run there by Q Hill.
Yes, he had a couple people that was on him, but he kept driving his feet and kept on fighting for yards. That's what we like to see about our running back, Mr. Q.
Pickup of 7. We're going to call it 2nd down and 3. Baker is back into the huddle. Call a play. You got 1 Baker flanked out here on the numbers. As they break the huddle, they bring 3 receivers to the bottom of the field. You got 1 to the top. 1 back flank to the right and to the left of Baker. Baker on a 3-step drop, throws it, and it's complete on that far side for a first down. Can't get that number over there, and they're still pushing him. That is number 3
of Dravian Harness.
Harness on the catch for a first down, and this is your first down for the Hawks. The Hawks play 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line of the Bulldogs. We're early, first initial drive.
Baker's checking with the coach to make sure the sideline is good.
And he throws a little swing pass out here to Singleton. He jukes 1 man, heads upfield, gets down to about the 41-yard line, just short of a first down.
Good 8-yard play there.
As Baker just threw a little swing pass out there to Singleton. That's just like a little running play.
You're right. Sometimes you just got to take what the defense gives you.
2 receivers to both sides, 1 back set. Baker calls for the ball, snaps back, hand off to Q Hill. Q Hill stutter steps, gets to the outside, down the high. They got a race down the sideline, inside the 20, right at the 20-yard line for another first down, as the Hawks looking good on this drive.
Just loving the play calling right now, having a balanced set. You see 2 passes there, 2 runs, on good balanced offense for our St. Helena Hawks.
That time Q kind of stutter stepped like he was going to take it inside, broke it to the outside, got out by the numbers, and it was a foot race from there. Hawks first down at the 20. 3 receivers to the top of the field. You got 1 here below us.
Freshman duo in the backfield by Mr. Baker and Mr. Bonds.
And that's a roll there, and Baker's going to keep it. He's going to run upfield, got room, and he's going to break it down the sideline. He's getting in for the touchdown. And that's what you look for from a young quarterback. He was able to scramble around, use his legs, and got to the far side and had an alley over there.
Yes, he scrambled. He kept his eyes downfield. He saw that nobody was open, and he just say, I'll take it myself and go get this touchdown. Good job, good play by the opening drive by the Hawks. No touchdown.
That was premature. That was a penalty on the play for holding, looked like, and they're going to march the Hawks back to about the 35-yard line. But Baker,
even though it was a hold, you still like to see the good play that Mr. Baker made. So even though it was a hold, Mr. Baker made the right play. The Hawks come out in the empty backfield. 3 wide receivers to the right, 2 on near the sideline.
Baker on a 3-step drop, throws it way down there, got a man, touchdown!
Baker to Baker connection. Baker said, you didn't want to give me the running touchdown, I'll take the passing touchdown for the Hawks.
41 yards, touchdown, Hawks.
with that throwing touchdown. The Hawks lead 6-0 early in this first quarter with 9 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Hawks lead 6-0. Back to kick. Oh, looks like the...
Well, that Scales going to be kicking this extra point here, Coach. As Baker to Baker strike once again. That's been a good combination for the Hawks the last 4 or 5 weeks.
I mean, when you stay right down the street from each other, growing up together, you kind of build that chemistry.
And they got a flag on the play after the kick was blocked. Let's see who it's going to be against here. The legal procedure charge to the Hawks. And that's going to nullify the kick, so it's going to be 6-0. Extra point was blocked, no good. Hawks 6, the Bulldogs nothing.
We would like to let everyone know about PJ's Coffee House coming soon to St. Helena College and Career Academy. It will be open to the entire community and surrounding area. The grand opening is coming soon. PJ's Coffee will be right here in Greensburg, Louisiana, here at St. Helena College and Career Academy.
As we get ready to kick it off here, Will be kicking it off back deep for the Bulldogs. It's going to be number 10, Dayton Dykes.
Good high kick.
High kick, and that is number 14, Sanchez. And the fumble, it's going to be, Sanchez was hit hard, and they may have called him down.
It was a good tackle there by number 28, Mr. Jarvis Brister. Came in flying on that kickoff.
And we
do have a hurt player here for Springfield, number 14.
We'll take an injury timeout right here.
At Greensburg Family Pharmacy, we discount everything except service. We aim to be a pharmacy that values each customer and provide a personalized service that is missing at large chain pharmacies. Beyond filling prescriptions, we sell over-the-counter medications, including herbals and vitamins. If there's something you need that we don't have, we can usually have it for you the next day. Come by and see us.
It's not about really what you're doing. You got to know why you're doing it. We have the makings of a great team, but you got to know why you're doing what you're doing. Everything we do, you have to know your why. God Hands up.
As we get ready to go after that injury to Sanchez, the Tigers ready to go. Throws a little swing pass out here and an in out of the hands of number 16, Lipscomb, as it was incomplete. The quarterback for the Bulldogs going to be Luke Husser, 6'5", 185-pound sophomore. I was down on the field looking at him, Coach. I believe he might be taller than 6'5".
Coach, he's very tall, Coach. I'm not going to, can't take nothing away from him.
Two receivers on both sides for the Bulldogs. One back in the backfield with Husser. And they're going to run it with him right up the A gap. And 4 or 5 Hawks right there, led by Scales and Bonds. Nowhere to go for the Bulldogs that time. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 12, look like that, Coach. Like he lost a couple. You're watching Ghost Sports TV on a Friday night from Greensburg, Louisiana. My name is James Smokey Leonard, along with the coach. First series for the Bulldogs on the 2nd, 3rd down play. Hustle got a screen pass out there, falls incomplete as they try to get it to number 24. That's Fletcher. That's that big bruising back that they run now.
Yes, they had 2 of them. One of them got injured earlier in the season. But good play there by number 52, Mr. Lorenzo Robertson. He saw the screen. The running back tried to sneak out of the backfield. He stayed there with the running backs, and the quarterback was not able to find him. So that was a great job there by Mr. Lorenzo Robertson.
Well, this is going to be a punt back deep for the Hawks. Going to be Scales, look like.
Actually, Mr. Singleton
is back. That's the racehorse. Snap is back. Got a high snap. End over end kick, line drive.
Good punt. And Mr. Singleton can make a move. He has the corner.
Got the corner down the sideline. Got an alley. And he's brought down just inside the 40-yard line on the far side.
That's a great return there, putting the Hawks in great field position.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Good second drive here by the Hawks. They had a first drive that led to a touchdown. Let's see what our Hawks come out to do on this second drive here.
Scales in the backfield.
Looks like a heavy set here.
Well, you got a wildcat going on here, and it's going to be a tight set. Scales calls for the ball. Hands it off to Q Hill. Q Hill down the sideline. Got the numbers. One man to beat. And he gets by him, and it's going to be a touchdown.
Let's check make sure no flags are on the play there.
37-yard scamper by Q Hill. Talked to Q Hill down on the field and asked him when he was going to give me one, and he just gave it to me.
He gave you exactly what you asked for. And that's a good second drive there by the Hawks, throwing something different compared to the first drive. So that's a good decision making by the Hawks coaching staff.
Same play to Q Hill, and it's going to be the same results as he walk it in. So, just like that, the Hawks hit 2 big plays, Coach, and we up 14.
14-0 with 7 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Good 2 drives there by the Hawks, which leads to 2 touchdowns.
Well, looked like that was a flag on that extra point, so let's not get too happy. Let's see if we can maintain it.
The only thing.
Wildcat once again, and this time he did not get in there. And see, going to be still pushing. It's going to be a good scrum and still come up short. So.
Not 14-0. It'll actually be
12-0. This kickoff is brought to you by CTM Sweet Shop, 313 Stedman Street. Go by after tonight's game. Tell Mr. Martin that the boy from the show sent you. Get you some of those good wings.
Oh, yeah. You get some good wings. You get a good burger there at CTM Sweet Shop. I go there weekly for my lunch. So Mr. Martin does a great job, him and his staff.
As Willow get a big kick down to about the 22-yard line, and it's Sanchez once again trying to get to the outside. This time he chopped down again by Chaz Olivier at about the 35-yard line. So the Bulldogs going to play 1st and 10 from the...
Good crowd here tonight at the Hawks Nest. We have our amazing high school cheerleaders that they're partnering with the younger baby cheerleaders down from ELC and Shada. They does a great job. Miss Davis and then Miss Williams and Miss Abigail Chandler does a great job with all our cheerleaders here at St. Helena.
Hustler hands it off to number 12, and he's hit in the backfield by Burt and Robinson. That's 2016 on the carry. Lipscomb.
Mr. Burton has a lot of tackles in the backfield so far this season, and that's what you would like to see.
Loss of 3 on the play is going to bring up 2nd down and 13 for the Bulldogs. So far in the early going, it's been all Hawks. 2 big plays, both for touchdowns. 2 receivers flanked to the near side. You got 2 to the top of the field, 1 back behind the quarterback, Hustler. Snap is back, Hustler throws it out there complete on the far side to number 6, look like over there. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage and look like he's injured. But no, he gets up. No, he doesn't get up. That's Leighton Richards. And we'll take another injury timeout right here. And we are back after that injury. Richards walked off on his own accord. The Bulldogs send 2 receivers to the top of the field. 2 below us, 1 back set behind Hustler. Snaps back, Hustler looks, throws in there to number 10. He got it at midfield stripes.
Looks kind of close. It looked like he dropped it going towards the ground. Let's see what the referee.
Well, they call it complete as Miguel Bond was on the stop. That's the initial first down for the Bulldogs. First time on the Hawk side of the 50. 1st and 10. Two receivers to both sides for the Bulldogs. Hand off to the running back, 24, and he is smothered.
Smothered by Hawks.
Led in there by Lorenzo Robinson. Loss of a yard. Going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Good game tackling there by the Hawks. You would love to see 3, 4, 5 people around the football. That means the Hawks are doing their job in the interior and pushing that offensive line back.
Well, for the last 3 weeks, this defense has been stellar.
It takes a little time. The players got to get used to the coaching staff. Coaching staff got to know the players. So once you put it all together, then it's going to be scary for teams.
2 receivers here and a wing back to the near side. One to the top of the field. It should have been a penalty, but they give it off to 24. And he still steps back to the original line of scrimmage. That is Nick Fletcher.
Brought down by number 16, Jordan Rogers, and number 17, Miguel Bonds.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10 here. Let's see if the Hawks can get off the field. Secondary would like to keep everything in front as a coaching standpoint. 2-by-2 set and a pistol look.
Hustler calls for the ball, snaps back. He's going to look over that, throws it in there to number 10, and he's chopped down in there by number 6.
Mr. Chaney.
Now, what you got there, Coach? You got a 6'5 quarterback going to a 6'4 receiver. That should work all night.
It should. What I'm noticing, all he's running is slants right now. So I know the coaching staff would probably make adjustments with their cornerbacks and let them know. If we can see it, I know they're definitely seeing that also down there. So I know they will make that adjustment to not give up that quick slant. It looks like the Bulldogs is deciding to punt here. Back to return deep is Mr. 1, DJ Singleton.
He's got a high snap, almost blocked. Fletcher gets it out of there. He's going to take a Bulldogs bounce inside the 20 to about the 17, 18-yard line. So the Hawks going to have a long way to go. Let's see how they handle this. First time they've been pinned back tonight, Coach.
Well, with 3 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Hawks had 2 possessions, scored on both of them.
And the Bulldogs had 2 possessions, and the Hawks made good 3 and outs on both drives. So offense is playing well. Defense is playing great. Let's see if we can keep on moving and keeping the tempo up with this Wildcat formation again by the Hawks.
With the tight set, man in motion to the far side. That's number 5 as he got good running room. Coming back this way, got room to run. Gets there, man. That's Jalen Lee, number 5, as he picked up about 15 yards.
Love to see Mr. Lee getting some carries there. He's been out a couple weeks due to eligibility. So I know he's excited to get the ball in his hands, and with his opportunities, he's definitely taking advantage of it.
Well, you're right. He got in for a couple of plays last week, not mouthed or anything, but that was a good run right there for 15 yards. This time they give it to Willie Martin as he come around on the sweep to this side, and he picked up a 7 or 8 yards. Look like everything is working for the Hawks right now. See, they move the chain on the far side.
First down for the Hawks.
First and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Darian Baker is back in at quarterback.
2 receivers to the top, 1 below. Got a wing back on the far side. Skills flank to the left. And that Scales straight up the A gap. And Scales got more room. Scales going to outrun everybody. And that is Scales.
Let's make sure no flags, because on long runs like that, you want to make sure no flags are on the field. And it looks like
54 yards for Scales.
Good running there by Mr. Scales. Making the first guy miss in a hole, being patient, getting up to the second level, and then hitting that burst towards the secondary and just outrunning everyone for the Hawks touchdown here, where the Hawks lead 18-0 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Hawks are going for 2.
And they got it as he threw it in there to Chaz Olivier. So the Hawks go up by.
I'm loving this energy by the Hawks here on the sideline. Seeing all the players come together and make a little tunnel towards while the offense runs over to the sideline. I'm loving that energy by the Hawks on team right there. And then we have our amazing band playing tonight, led by Mr. Chesterton Fry and Brandon Dorsey. When you hear St. Helena Band, you know you're the best.
Greensboro Family Pharmacy, we discount everything except service. We aim to be a pharmacy that values each customer and provide a personalized service that is missing at large chain pharmacies. Beyond filling prescriptions, we sell over-the-counter medications, including herbals and vitamins. If there's something you need that we don't have, we can usually have it for you the next day. Come by and see us.
Who's going to second?
And a good kick here, but
It's
going towards the sideline, so that's going to be a penalty here on a kickoff. We're going to put Springfield in great field position to get the ball on their third possession.
Could be a long night for the Bulldogs if they don't get something going right away.
And we'd like to thank Neighbors Federal Credit Union for their partnership with St. Helena Parish. Make sure you open up an account with Neighbors so you can get your very own Hawk debit card. That's right, the Hawk will have their own debit card right here in St. Helena. Make sure you partner with Neighbors Federal Credit Union and open up an account with that amazing bank there.
Two receivers to both sides for the Bulldogs. Hustle still in at quarterback. Fletcher, the running back, is he going to look downfield? Throws it. Almost picked off in there by Cheney as he threw it in the middle of the field, and Cheney was reading it all the way.
He was. That's a good play there. Even if Mr. Cheney didn't make the play, Mr. Chaz was right there. So good secondary play there by the Hawks.
Falls incomplete. Going to bring up second down and 10. Tight set for the Bulldogs. We got them stacked on the far side, stacked on the near side, and that's going to be a Chinese fly drill right there, Coach.
That's going to push the Bulldogs back on that false start penalty.
As the Bulldogs break the huddle. Send two receivers to the far side, one at the top of the numbers. Two below us. Hustle. Talks to Fletcher. Calls for the ball. Snap back. Hand off to Fletcher. Fletcher got good yards. Well, he thought he had an opening there, but it closed real quick as four Hawks converge on him with Burton and Robinson that time led the charge.
A good 5-yard running there by the Bulldog running back.
Third down and 10.
Once again, big possession here for the Hawks defense. Like to keep everything in front, nothing behind you as a secondary. And just come up and make a smooth tackle.
2-by-2 set for the Bulldogs, and the Hawks jump off sides. It's going to give them 5 yards. It's going to bring up third down and 5.
You know, that tends to happen from time to time. You know, the offense try to catch you off guard to make you jump. But that's where the communication as a team and the defense got to make sure we all on the same page and not jump. Because sometimes teams will want to try to catch you off guard and get those free yards.
2-by-2 set once again with a pistol look. Lipcomb behind Hustle, got a man in motion back to this side, and they're going to throw it down the sideline on the far side, and he turns him around. Had good coverage over there by Harnish, but they threw the ball to the outside. The receiver was looking inside. It falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Let's see what the Bulldogs going to do here. Punting team coming out for the Bulldogs, back to return deep for the Hawks. You have number 1, DJ Singleton, and to help him out a little bit is number 19, Jalen Chaney.
Richards going to be kicking for the Bulldogs. He stand at his 25. Got a low kick, end over end. It's going to come down at the 30. Picked up at the 25 by Singleton. He tries to get the alley on the first side. He does. Coming back this way with it, and he's finally caught from behind at the 36-yard line. By the Bulldogs. Got a flag on the play. Well, you know, that's what happens when you start running all over the field. You're going to have them flags. As you say, somebody's going to be out of position.
Got to watch out for the blockers in the bags and a small holding, because as a runner, you see green and you kind of change direction. But let's see what it is. Holding on the Hawks. It's going to push the Hawks back. And that's going to put the ball on the 26-yard line with 47 seconds remaining in the first quarter here. Baker drops back, looking downfield, sees Mr. Q, and he catches racing down the sideline. And you have a Hawks touchdown. Let's double check to see if any flags are on the play. One play touchdown there by the Hawks. Darian Baker was able to find Mr. Q Hill lurking out of the backfield, looking like Alvin Kamara right there. Hawks are back to kick. Up to kick. And it is good by Mr. Scales.
on again after the discussion.
Yeah, I don't know what they call it, though.
Go on, retry the extra point.
Looked like the penalty was on the Hawks, was going to push them back a couple yards on this field goal opportunity.
That was a penalty against the Hawks. Moving the back 5.
Kind of far to be kicking. So Mr. Antoine Baker is in the backfield. And we have, looks like another penalty.
Another Chinese drill there, fire drill. That's everybody was moving. I think that's going to be against the Hawks too. So number 12 move.
It's going to push the Hawks back again. Hawks was doing a good job by not having those careless penalties. Let's hope that this does not keep on going and we stay locked in.
Man in motion, and they're going to fake it in there to Lee, and it's going to roll out here, and it's going to be complete to Martin for the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion caught there by Mr. Butterball.
Well, the Hawks are enjoying this tonight. That defense has been stellar, as I said, all the last 3 or 4 weeks there, Coach.
Defense is playing at a high level last couple of weeks. When your defense is playing good, then it makes the spirits of your offense to know that they can go down the field and possibly score. And if they don't score, then sometimes their defense can bail them out by giving them another opportunity. So defense is the slogan that a lot of people say, defense win games, and the Hawks are definitely leading that charge right now on the defensive side of the ball.
Giving up 20 points in the last 3 weeks, and that's going to be a deep kick to the 50. That Sanchez gets across the 30, gets it outside and knocked down at the 35 on the far sideline. Number 25 in there for the Hawks. On that stop, Xavier Gordon.
A lot of scoring here for the Hawks. I just realized we're only still in the first quarter.
Tight set for the Bulldogs. As they finally was one short, he gets in. They're going to turn and give it to their power back, and he's stopped in his tracks by every Hawk on the front line. They're going to credit with a yard.
A little forward progress given there.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The Hawks enjoying a big lead, 28-0. And we'll be right back on the other side.
It's homecoming, Hawk Nation. Makes them
As we get ready to start this second quarter, the Hawks leading the Bulldogs of Springfield by the score of 28-0. It's been all Hawks on big play first touchdowns. Had 4 of them so far.
Yes, and everyone is sharing the load tonight. Everybody getting their own little share of the production. So the Hawks are doing a great job by getting everyone involved.
And we are ready to go as Hustler brings up his ball club at the 35-yard line. Tight set. 2 wingers. Man in motion, and they puts it in down on the ground, and it's going to be Hawks ball. It's going to be Hawks ball, I believe.
Fumble on the plate. That's going to be Hawks taking over after that fumble. Recovered by number 16, Jordan Rogers.
Let's see if they're going to give it to the Hawks. They're getting a Hawk ball, so it's going to look like it's going to be Hawks ball. 1st and 10 after that turnover.
Well, I noticed that Springfield switched to more of a veer type offense, trying to putting everybody close and start to run the ball, but it seems like the quarterback fumbled that snap there, and he never had that relationship with that running back, so which leads to the Hawks taking over.
Well, you got to have some speed if you're going to run that type set. You got to be able to get that man to the outside because everybody's in there with you. You all bundle up there, so it's like a storm. 1st and 10 for the Hawks. You got Darian Baker in at quarterback. They got a tight set. 2 wingers on this side, 2 wingers on the far side. And they're going to run it coming back this way with Williams. Williams jukes one guy, gets down inside the 20 on a good-looking run by Jalen Williams. Let's give him 7-8 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 as the Hawks taking their time. And this time they're going to give it to Singleton on a sweep, and they thought they had him. He gets out of that tackle, twists his way back to the line of scrimmage. But they had him for a big loss, Coach.
They had him for a big loss. One thing about Mr. DJ Singleton, he's going to fight to the end. It's not going to be easy to bring him down. And as you saw, Springfield had him in the backfield, but he kept on fighting and was able to get the Hawks back to the line of scrimmage for this 3rd down that's coming up.
As the Hawks break the huddle, it's going to be 3rd and 3. They lost a yard on that play. They send 3 receivers here to the near side. 1 back set. Baker calls for the ball. Snap is back. Throws it out here to Scales. Scales get to 20. He pushed down there. It's going to be another touchdown for Scales. 22-yard scamper.
When you see the running back is able to come out the backfield for like a swing pass, wide receivers blocking well. I saw a good key block by Mr. Singleton there, which leads to the Hawks touchdown for Mr. Trey Scales with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
As the Hawks line up for 2, and Darian Baker sent 2 receivers to both sides. Snaps back, hand off to Hill, and no, that's Scales as he does it all.
A good inside zone there for the 2-point conversion. Which put the Hawks at 36-0 here with 10 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter. And there's our amazing band doing their job, getting the crowd hype, playing some amazing beats after the Hawks touchdown, led by Mr. Fry and Mr. Dorsey.
Willow prepare to kick it off. End over end kick, come down to the 9-yard line, bounce inside the 10, picked up by Bulldog and
brought down by number 28. Again, Mr. Jarvis Bristol is sprinting down there on kickoff and making a great play and tackle there.
Well, Jarvis is going to be a good little linebacker.
He's only a sophomore, so he's learning. He's getting some key minutes here, and he can only improve as he gets older. Well, the Hawks lead 36-0 here. Smoke, what is one thing you would like to see leading forward going into halftime and going into the second half by the Hawks?
Well, I'd like them to see them maintain their resiliency they're putting on right here. Get some of these young guys, get them in there and let them get some game plan. Down the road, they're going to need it. Not only that, they're going to need it for next season.
Right. And most important thing, you don't want anybody to get hurt at this time of the season too. So like you say, I'm very excited to see some of these young players.
They got an injury in the end zone for the Bulldogs, and the Hawks went for the extra point. What happened there?
Oh, Mr. Burton made a great play in the backfield, as he's been doing a lot tonight.
So we're on defense right now, Coach? I'm lost.
Yes, we're on defense.
So this is going to bring up a second down play.
Second and around 15. I think Coach Hank Singleton was talking to Mr. Burton there, just letting him know, hey, you made the play, but when you hear the whistle, you can't sling them and throw them to the ground. But good play there by Mr. Burton by blowing that play up in the backfield.
It's going to bring up second down and 15 from the 10-yard line for the Bulldogs. They send two receivers out here to the near side. You got two to the top of the field. Hustle has a one-back set. Hand off to him, and he's trying to get to the outside, step back inside to get tackled there by a host of Hawks.
Looks like a fumble. We see some Hawks signaling that they have the ball.
And let's see if the referee going to do the same thing. No, don't look that way. Doesn't look that way.
One thing for sure is when you see a big gang like that as a running back, you want to secure that football, because what people like to do, they like to come in late, try to punch that ball out, try to rip it out. So make sure future running backs, if you ever get stood up, protect the ball at all costs.
That's the most important thing on the field is the ball. Third down and 11. Two receivers to the top, two here to the bottom on a tight set for the Bulldog. They switch one guy to the far side, leave single receivers to the near side. Hustler is going to try to swing it out here, and he throws it incomplete because everybody was covered up.
Good secondary play there. When the quarterback just throws it away, that means the secondary did their job by covering all the wide receivers. So good job there by the Hawks secondary.
It's going to be a fourth down play. Singleton is going to be standing back at his 46-yard line.
Can y'all I need y'all to do it for the move they call.
Take a Bulldogs bounce inside the 45 to about the 44-yard line.
And that's going to put the Hawks in great field position to start their possession. Ball is going to be on the 45-yard line. Three wide receivers set to the right. Mr. Darian Baker and Miguel Bonds in the backfield, the freshman duo. Springfield with 4 down linemen. Baker to drop back with a rollout to the right, and referee stops the play with a flag on the play. And that's going to push the Hawks back with a 1st and 15.
So they rehuddle. The ball is going to be at the 40 now. Timeout charge to the Hawks, and we're going to take a timeout with them.
At Greensburg Family Pharmacy, we discount everything except service. We aim to be a pharmacy that values each customer and provide a personalized service that is missing at large chain pharmacies. Beyond filling prescriptions, we sell over-the-counter medications, including herbals and vitamins. If there's something you need that we don't have, we can usually have it for you the next day. Come by and see us.
And we are back as the Hawks going to play a 1st and 15 from the 40. Darian Baker in at quarterback. I see Bond in the running back. Receivers, Scales, I'm talking about Singleton and Olivier flanked on this near side. Baker's at the top of the field. Single coverage over there. They ought to go to him right here. Now they're going to run Bonds on the counter going back over there. He got good yards.
Good vision and cut back by Mr. Bonds.
Got 1st down yards. And that's a good looking run. Another 15-yard pickup there by a Hawk running back. They've been getting them in chunks tonight.
Yes, great job by the Hawks coaching staff by making sure all the players get involved, especially a heavy set of running backs. When you have good running backs like Mr. Trey Skill, Mr. Q Hill, and then a freshman back like Mr. Bonds, you want to make sure that everybody feels a little love.
And that is a stoppage of play right there. False start against the Hawks.
Penalties. Starting to hurt ourselves.
First down and
here at the Hawks Nest. Mr. Scales back to kick the extra point.
got a flag on a play. Legal procedure charge to the Hawks, and that's going to be no good. Well, they tried it for the point after. Snap back, kick is
It is good. Going to put the Hawks up 43-0 with 6 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in the second quarter here at the Hawks Nest. Hawks are moving the ball well on offense, playing great defense. Once again, like to shout out our amazing cheerleaders here at St. Helena College and Career Academy, led by Miss Tamika Williams and Miss Abigail Chandler. Those young ladies put in a lot of work throughout the week, and they deserve some credit. So amazing job to our cheerleaders, and also to our younger cheerleaders here from ELC and Shada right down the street. We see our kindergarten all the way to our 6th grade babies also cheering here tonight at the Hawks Nest.
Well, Springfield has had terrible field position all night. I think they had one good field position. They couldn't not capitalize on it.
And sometimes, you know, when you have bad field position, you're not able to get the ball rolling how you would like to do. You as a coach, you got to change your play calling to make sure you don't hurt yourself even more. So definitely, Hawks are doing their job on kickoff for sure by pinning them deep.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for Hosser, and pistol set to receivers to both sides, and he's going to roll to the right and throws a little pass over there. And
tackle there by Mr. Trey Scales.
Would not let him get on it. Speaking of Trey Scales, he had got a big honor.
Yes.
This week. We're going to talk about it here in a few minutes, just after this play. Two receivers to the near side, two to the top of the field. One back set in the pistol. Snap is back. And that is Lipkins, and he has nowhere to go. It gives me a great pleasure to announce that one of our own football team members has successfully made an academic composite football team, and will be honored during halftime on Friday during 7 o'clock. That's tonight's game here. They're going to be honoring him at halftime. And during the Louisiana Prep Classic in the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. Please help us congratulate Trey Scales for a 4-point GPA. Hashtag St. Helena winning. Rethink St. Helena.
Yes, we definitely like to congratulate Mr. Trey Scales on he's definitely the true definition of a student athlete by making sure that his academics is taken care of first before he gets on the football field. And as a parent, I know his parents are very proud of him for his accolades, taking care of business in the classroom, but also his accolades on his football field.
Well, I talked to him before the game down there, and he was real excited and real, very, very, very courteous and appreciative of us patting him on the back and giving him that T-shirt, that Attaboy T-shirt. I asked him on the field, did he know anything about Dr. Marion Rowley? And he didn't know, so I didn't lie to him that was a football player that after he played in the NFL went on to be a neurosurgeon. So,
right. And Trey has a future. That's one thing about him, and it doesn't have to be on the football field. We preach academics here at St. Helena, and he's been the example that you would want every student athlete to be, from seeing it on a girl's standpoint and a boy's standpoint. And Trey Scales has been leading the way.
The punter muffed the ball down there, so the Hawks going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the Springfield 1-yard line. With a little over 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. The Hawks holding on to a big lead, 43-0, and it's not even halftime. We're going to be coming out of halftime probably running the clock.
I think they already started running the clock. I'm looking at the scoreboard now, and the clock is running. But one thing you like to see for Springfield is just keep on fighting to the end. On the Hawks, definitely keep doing the little things that they've been doing and making sure nobody leaves out of here with any injuries.
And that is Scales, and he gets on into the end zone. So the Hawks gets
That's
2 more.
Mr. Scales' 3rd touchdown of the night. That's going to put the Hawks leading 49-0 with 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And they're going for the extra point right here. It's going to try to kick it through. Scales going to try to point out there. He's going to try to do a hat trick right here. Got a flag on the play. The kick is good. Let's see if it's official. I saw a flag come out.
Referees having a good long conversation there.
It's against the defense, and the extra point is good.
We'd like to let everyone know about PJ's Coffee House set to open soon here at St. Helena College and Career Academy. It will be open to the entire community and surrounding areas. The grand opening will be coming soon. Make sure to be on the lookout for PJ's Coffee right here at St. Helena College and Career Academy. And Mr. Fry is getting his band ready to perform at halftime. I know the band has to go to Alcorn University tomorrow to perform at their homecoming. So they're getting some good practice here tonight. But one thing about our band, they don't need any practice. They're going to rock and roll tomorrow for sure.
Well, the Hawks are getting penalized from the extra point. Now they're coming back this way with it. It should be against the defense, so it should be against the
I think it's a little confusion there by the referees, but they fix it.
Next week, Hawks travel to Covington, take on Northlake Christian, which at this point could be the championship game. Got 2 games left after this, Northlake Christian and Pope John Paul II.
Yes.
1 away and 1 home, so that should give the Hawks an advantage.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what they're going to do next week against Northlake Christian. You know, Northlake Christian is a heavy-set run team. And
they got speed to the outside. Both of their backs, number 25 and number 2, can get to corner on you.
Yes. But it's going to come down to the little things, you know, reading your assignments, making sure that you wrap up on your tackles and wait till if you by yourself, just hold on till your other teammates can get there. And if the Hawks take care of the football and limit the turnovers and force Northlake to 3 and outs, I think we'll be in great shape. 56 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
And the Bulldogs taking their dear time. They're not in a hurry. They're down 50. Still in the pistol set with two receivers to the top of the field, one here below us. Hand off to Lipscomb, and he tried to run up the A gap, pick up about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to bring up second down. And let's give him 1, 2, let's give him 4 on that. It's going to be second down and 6. Clock still running. Should be one more play. Under 10 seconds. Snap is back, and he's going to give it to Lipscomb, rushing again, and he's best runner of the night. He went across the midfield 40-yard line before he stopped. Gained a first down, but that's the end of the quarter, and we are at halftime with the Hawks on top of the Bulldogs of Springfield by a score of 50-0.
Person he dealing with tonight. Everybody else he done told no. Just because we got the same hair.
those are breast cancer survivors in those cards. I don't know if you knew that or not, though. Oh.
Good down there?
Yeah. That the people in those cars and the three-wheelers, Dr. Joe said that those are breast cancer survivors. That's what they're doing. That is treatment. I think if we leave right now, we'll be okay. If we leave right now, we'll be all right. If we take our Highway 55, I-55 down south, we'll get home. What'd you say? Oh. What'd you say? Oh. All right.
October has been set aside as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. At this time, SHCCA would like to acknowledge our breast cancer survivors throughout the St. Helena Parish School District. We would first like to recognize
Beatrice Reed. Ms. Beatrice serves as the Chief of Staff here at St. Helena Parish School District. She is a two-time cancer survivor, defeating cancer in both 2008 and 2018. Next, we would like to recognize Ms. Joyce Peralta. Ms. Joyce serves St. Helena Parish as a 5th grade science teacher at St. Helena Arts and Technology Academy. Ms. Joyce is a 13-year breast cancer survivor. Lastly, we would like to recognize Ms. Wendy Franklin.
All right, Wendy!
Ms. Wendy serves in several capacities here at St. Helena Parish School District. Diagnosed in 2021, Ms. Wendy has been cancer-free since March 2022.
Yeah, baby.
All right, Miss Wendy! All right, Miss Peralta!
Literally.
Shut up!
Ladies, we are grateful that you all are not just surviving, but thriving. And we are thankful that you have shared your journey with us. Breast cancer is the most common cancer in women worldwide, representing about 25% of all cancers in women. There are currently 3.8 million breast cancer survivors in the United States. Although rare, men get breast cancer too. This year alone, an estimated 2,710 men will be diagnosed with breast cancer in the United States. Breast cancer prevention starts with healthy habits such as staying physically active. We here at St. Helena encourage all our stakeholders to go for yearly health screenings with their primary care physicians because early detection increases the chances of survival. Let's give another round of applause for our breast cancer survivors. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to announce that one of our SHCA football team members has successfully made the academic composite football team and will be honored during halftime on Friday during the 7 o'clock championship game during the Oshner's LHSAA Prep Classic at the In the Season Superdome in New Orleans. Please help us congratulate Trey Scales with a 4.0 GPA.
Attention Hawk Nation, you are now tuned in for your St. Helena feature presentation. Hawk Nation, make some noise for the SOE, Standard Excellence Marching Band. Show some love and give it up for the St. Helena flag team as they grace you with precision and motion as the band plays What About Your Friends by TLC.
State comprised of 3rd through 12th grade learners. Did you know that last year's youth assessments showed growth at all of our campuses? These learners are not only talented, but they are scholars. Has earned millions of dollars for learners in scholarships in postgraduate educational fields. I can't be petty because they're not even petty people. It's the people that stand literally like, okay, and out, man. We're gonna and it's lit.
played by the St. Helena SOE marching band. This band is in the direction of director of bands just outside. Assistant directors Brandon Dorsey and our new kid on the block, Miss Jasmine Matisse. Our dance master is Mr. D. Johnson and Mr. Emma Johnson. With our flag
doing? Oh, yeah.
And we're about ready to start this second half as the Hawks will be kicking off to the Bulldogs of Springfield. They'll be kicking from our left to our right to start this second half. The Hawks are enjoying a 50-0 lead on a 3-touchdown first half by Mr. Academic himself, Trey Scales. As Willow get ready to tee it up. Back deep for the visitors is going to be number 12, Tyler McGee, along with number 3, Tobias McGee. And we are just about ready to go to start this second half. And we're on the way, and it's going to be a buff kick inside the 5. He picks it up, and he's going to be stopped at about the 6 with the host of Hawks bearing down on him. So it's going to be a bad break for the Bulldogs and Mr. Sanchez as they start the second half.
Well, it looks like the Hawks made some adjustments here in the second half by letting some of these younger players get into the game.
I see some new numbers out there. First and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 6-yard line, and the Hawks stepped in the zone, so it's going to give them 5.
3 yards for the Bulldogs.
That's them young guys.
You know, they got to get those jitters out the way.
They have to get those jitters out of the way.
As soon as they get those jitters out, then they be able to just play football.
As the 1st and 5 after the penalty, single receivers to both sides. Hand off to the back. He stutter steps to the far side. Pick up maybe a yard, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. As the young bucks for the Hawks is doing what the first team did. This is going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. Let's call it 4, a short for a long 4.
I'm trying to figure out who's 99 in the center there for our Hawks. It's a good-sized kid. I can't pick out who it is.
Well, he's not on the roster, but I saw him when he came out, when they started working him out. He's a big kid.
I wonder if it's Mr. Ladarius Taylor. That's who I'm guessing, but I'll have to see towards later to confirm that. Bulldogs back.
And he throws it in there to number 10 as complete in there. Stopped in there by number 24.
Xavier Gordon.
Now, Xavier's number 25. I don't know. I think that 24 is one of those Robinson kids. One of the twins, I believe.
I think Gordon maybe switched his number up because the Robinson twins, they're not as stocky as number as 24. But we'll find out. We'll find out very soon.
Snap is back, hand off to 24. He stutter step and throw a man out of the way as he falls forward for about 3 yards. That's Fletcher.
Second down and 8 here. Ball is on the 29-yard line with 8 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter here at the Hawks Nest.
Single receiver to both sides. Pistol set for the Bulldogs. Hustle calls for the ball. Snaps back, hand off to the back, and he stumbles through in there for a first down up at about the 37-yard line. That is number 20. That's number 12 on the carry. McGee. He's going to bring up third down, just short of a first down. As they break the huddle, single receiver to both sides. Hand off to.
Ooh, good tackle in the backfield there by number 12.
That's 12 on 12.
That's Kyron Martin, Butterball on the play.
And he stopped number 12, Tyler McGee. It's going to be fourth down and a long 2, Coach.
Let's see if our Hawks can stop Springfield from getting their first down of the night. Because I'm very sure Springfield did not get a first down in the first half.
If it did, it was very few.
Secondary, hopefully they're watching for the quick slant.
And they jumped in off the side, and that voice got him and pulled him into the zone, and that's a good way to get a first down when you can't get one normally.
Yeah, you know, when you have a fourth and short, third and short, you got to watch for those hard counts because certain teams would definitely like to see if you will jump off sides.
First down for the Bulldogs at the 39.5-yard line. Single receivers to both sides. One back set, flank to the right of Hustle. Hustle on a 2-step drop. He's going to throw it out there. Incomplete. And he had number 15 bearing down on him for the Hawks. That is...
The pass was a little bit behind their receiver, but good to see that our cornerback was able to fly up and making sure that he didn't catch it by hitting him as soon as the ball hit his hands.
That was Matthew on this, looking for the Hawks. Chadwick. Single receiver to both sides. Hustle calls for the ball, snaps back, hand off to
inside zone.
Fletcher. That's his best runner tonight. Fletcher bring up third down and a yard.
So we know who number 24 is. Is Mr. Cameron Wheeler.
Almost jumped into the zone that time.
He's
now Hustler
talking to his offensive line, getting him straight.
Reset his back. Ask for the ball. Snap his back, and they give it to the back, and he is
brought down. Oh!
That's going to be a face mask call, but he has nowhere to run.
Good play there by Mr. Jarvis Brister. Again, we call his name on special teams tonight.
The Hawks been all over him defensively, but they're going to get a penalty right there because I think the initial contact, somebody put their hand on the face mask.
Mm-hmm. Just tackling a little bit too high right there.
Personal foul, face mask is the call. 15 yards against the Hawks. Hawks pitching a shutout. We are in the third quarter. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left. And a big blowout here tonight at the Hawks Nest.
It was good to see the coach Chris Gordon able to turn this program around after a rough couple of weeks. But they stick with the game plan and put the work in with our boys. And now we're starting to see the work that they done put in, that it's starting to definitely show what this Hawks team can be.
Well, you know, if you look at the defense, they've only given up 20 points in the last 3 games, pitching the shit out here tonight. The offense is scoring plus 40 points for the last 3 games. So everything is working for them right now.
And this is the time where you want your team to be gelling and everything to be clicking. Like I say, they was fighting with injuries when we first start. We was fighting with players ineligible when we first start the season off. So it was a little rocky at the beginning, but now everything is smooth.
That is number 12, McGee, on the carry for the Bulldogs. He picked up about 2 or 3 yards.
And Mr. Brister was back in the backfield again. He had him. He did a good job scraping that edge. He just couldn't hold on to him. But it's a good job by him making that play to slow him down a little bit.
It's going to be 3rd down and 7. They break the huddle, send 2 receivers, 1 to either side. Got a wing back here to this side. Pistol set. Fletcher behind Hustler. Hustler calls for the ball. Snap back, high snap. And he fixed it in there to Hustler.
And interception.
Picked off by the Hawks.
Number 12.
And that is Butterball.
That is Butterball making a play.
And they're having a good time down there.
Yes, love to see that our Hawks players are engaging with each other, uplifting each other. That's one thing. When you're winning, your spirits are high. Now, let's just stay humble and stay disciplined, and let's get out of here with a good win.
And no injuries.
No injuries. It's hard to see a backup quarterback when you have your starting quarterback as a freshman. So Mr. Darian Baker is still in the game, but hopefully you got some different wide receivers in the lineup and a new running back in. And it looks like the Hawks is going to get a timeout here to make sure everyone's on the same page for this second unit.
Well, it looked like they was a little short on players.
And Mr. Fry and Mr. Dorsey is playing some great music here at the Hawks Nest. They do a great job with our band here.
Got to remind you, next week, Flying Ghost Production will be bringing you the Kentwood Southern Lab game. Kickoff 7 o'clock. Should be a good game. I wish I could be there with you all, but I'll be in Covington covering the Hawks and the
North Lake Christian.
I think they Hawks also. No, that's the Hannon Hawks. And that's on the carry. It's going to look like that's going to be Dalen Lee, as he rumbled in there for a short yard. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about a prototype running back. He has a prototype running back body.
Yes,
Stocky, 5'9"-ish, 200 pounds, good-looking kid.
Look like the Hawks taking their time. Mr. Baker getting the play call in from the sideline. 14 seconds remaining in the third quarter here at the Hawks Nest.
Snap is back, and look like you got an early start over there. The Baker pulls it down. Now he's going to keep it. Got first down yardage. steps back inside at the 35-yard line. That's how he put that leg up like he was going to juke it and turn it on.
Yeah, it looked like the turf got him for the tackle. Not Springfield, but the turf.
So that's the end of the third quarter. The Hawks 50, the Dogs 0.
Go Sports TV.
And we're going to go with the 1st and 10 for the Hawks as we start this fourth quarter. Baker's in that quarterback, got 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the top. Man in motion, and they're going to give it to him. Martin turns the corner on the far side, got a flag, and he's still on. Got the sideline, got midfield, got the 45. And he stepped out of a lot of tackles on that first side to pick up 15 yards, and let's see if we're going to get called back. I see a flag.
Yeah, and typically when you see the flag thrown that early, it is a holding penalty, but we got to wait and see what the referees determine here.
It's going to be against the Hawks as they back up. It's going to be first down, and let's see what the mark is going to be. It's going to probably be a holding call. I didn't see the signal. They're going to start it from the same set. Now they're moving it back. So it's going to be a holding call. It's going to be 1st and 20. The ball is going to be at the 24, 23-yard line. 1st and 20. That's 25. Single receivers. Now dual receivers is about them at the top. 3 to this side. Throws it out there, complete, steps inside, runs up the field. Pick up about 7 yards. That's number 20.
That's one of the twins of the Robertsons.
Bring up 2nd down. He pick up about 4.
Great halftime performance there with the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We had 3 amazing young ladies, lady survivors with breast cancer. Super happy to have these ladies beat that cancer because I know a lot of women deal with that throughout their years. So definitely take credit.
And now comes the quarterback with the run straight up the field. He jukes one guy, gets to midfield, jukes another guy, gets across the midfield down to the 40. And he's improving with every drop back. If he ain't there, he don't mind running it.
Yes, but it's something that we definitely want to try to limit him from doing late in this game because we don't want him to take any hard hits or unnecessary hits.
Well, he just took one, and he's on the sideline now holding his below his stomach, and that's going to be a big penalty there for the Hawks. So they're going the wrong way right now.
They are. We are hurting ourselves, and it's expected from time to time, especially dealing with the younger group in the game in this situation.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 35.
We don't get to say that too much. 2nd and 35.
From the 15, let's see what play they're going to call. You got two receivers here to the near side. You got two to the top of the field. Let's see what Baker's going to do. There's Antoine in there at quarterback. He's going to roll his way with it. Got a block. Cuts back inside. Got
Gravy and Harness.
It's going to be a foot race. That's Harness. And he's going to go the distance.
Any flags on the play?
No flags. 15 from 100 is how many? 85.
Yes, indeed. That is going to bring it for the Hawks. Touchdown, Hawks.
That was a good little.
A Dravian Harness.
Was that a run?
That's a run. Dravian Harness just looking like Taysom Hill there for the Saints. Just give me the ball and I'm going to run to the left and I'm going to go get me a touchdown.
And he did just that. It's about time for him to show up. I've been looking for him since the first game. He had a stellar outing up in Clinton in the fall scrimmage. Kind of fell off a little bit, but he picked it up right there on that play.
Well, he's the type of person that you want to try to get the ball in his hands early.
I saw his daddy at one of the stores up by my house. I said, why don't you come see your son? And he started telling me how, oh, you ain't seen my other son. I said, you need to come see this son.
That means he has a good bloodline, that's for sure.
Yeah, he has a good bloodline. His first cousin was Defensive Player of the Year here back in 2004 when the Hawks went to the Dome for the first time.
Okay.
Delay of game on the Hawks. It's going to move him back 5.
Good crowd here tonight at the Hawks Nest.
As Wheeler's going to try a point after from 25 yards out now. After that penalty, Baker's going to hold it. Got the snap back. Kick is up, end over end, and he's going to split the uprights.
That's good. And that's going to put the Hawks in the lead even further. 57
to nothing. Minutes to go.
Good Friday night here at the Hawks Nest. St. Helena is winning. The band is playing good. Cheerleaders are having fun. Coaching staff doing an amazing job. And basketball season is right around the corner.
Well, you're right. Talked to Flying Ghost Production earlier today about getting the schedule to broadcast some of your basketball games. Last year we tried to do it, but with the pandemic on us, we weren't able to do it. But I'm sure we're going to do some games this year, if we're not but one game a week.
Yes, I definitely would like to see you guys at some of our home games. Super excited for this upcoming season. We actually kick off a scrimmage here November 2nd against St. James. We will have a scrimmage here November 2nd. So we're about 12.
Boys and girls?
Just girls. You know, a lot of our boys play football, so they can't kick off the way that they would like to. But they have a scrimmage a few weeks from now.
3 minutes and 30 seconds in this contest, and we'll be getting out of here early tonight. Springfield 1st and 10 from inside the 10. Let's call it the 8-yard line. Hustler's in at quarterback, been all the way. The Hawks came out right away, drove down the field on the opening drive, and haven't looked back.
Right. I'm not sure that the Hawks punted tonight or had to go past fourth down tonight for sure. I think they scored on every possession.
Every possession they have had so far. Maybe missed on one, but I can't recall them punting or anything like that. They haven't had any turnovers.
So all around great play tonight. The coaching staff had a great game plan on the defensive side of the ball, and then offensively they was able to share the love amongst all their athletes that they have here at St. Helena. So all around great effort by this coaching staff, these young men, and even the supporting staff for St. Helena.
Well, it look like these young kids are having good fun out here playing right now for the Hawks. These are guys that normally don't see much time on doing the game because normally there's close games, but they out here having fun tonight. That means it's going to be good practice next week.
Good practice next week, definitely. Around this time, this is more mental than, physical. So their mental is better, especially after a win, and they're making plays, and that is number 99.
As he make his first tackle, he's a big young man.
He is a big one.
We need to get that 99 off of him and put some 60 so he can use him on the offensive line.
And I think that is Ladarius Taylor, freshman, looking like Warren Sapp in that middle.
Well, I'm telling you, wearing Warren's number too, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Less than 2 minutes to go in the game. Single receivers to both sides, one back for Hustler. I believe they have given up also, 57-0. And that is the number 12, Sanchez, as he runs into the line of scrimmage. 50 seconds and counting. Maybe time enough, coach, for one more play, maybe two. As the Hawks team lining up at the midfield stripe to shake their opponent's hand.
Seems like A-Mead is beating Albany right now in the third quarter, 34-2.
And 99 makes another, that's 69 makes a tackle on the Hawks, and that's going to be the last play of the game.
And the Hawks will get out of here with a 57-0 victory over the Springfield Bulldogs. Overall, a great play. Another win in the books for head coach Christopher Gordon. And good job to his amazing staff, defensive coordinator, Coach Hank, Coach Betts, Coach Collins, Coach Greg Lewis, Coach Devin Head. Good job tonight, fellas.
They've done a great job. Come all the way back to even their record at 4-4 after starting out 0-4. For the last 4 weeks, those you guys been earning their paycheck.
Yep.
And we're going to talk to the coach here in a little bit, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
We'll see you in a couple weeks. Good night. Have a good night here, leaving the Hawks Nest.
And that's it here from the press box. See you down on the field. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Introducing the brand new app for St. Helena Parish School District on Android and iPhone. It's everything St. District play. Coach, tell me how you feel.
Excited about the opportunity with the showdown. I play Christian on next week. To say, where we started, the kids always, was believing in the system, offensively and defensively. But it's so much better when you can get the win and they can see all the work they put in pay off. So again, we just putting the work in. Mr. Smoke, glad to be on the right side of a contest. So we just gonna keep putting the work in.
Well, Coach, I know next week's going to be real big. They got two pretty good running backs that can get the edge on you.
Yes,
we need to be ready for them next week.
Well, that's what we got to do. We don't let the ground and pound you. Got a couple guys that want to get outside, spread, but they're a physical football team. Anytime you go over to Covington, to play against the Wolverines, it's a hard place to play. But we're excited for the opportunity. Hopefully, our game travels with us. We want our fans to travel with us because, again, if we take care of business, we'll be in the driver's seat for district. So we're excited, but more importantly, we know we got to put the work in. We got to earn it.
Well, you came in tonight sitting at number 24 position. I think Baker and a couple other teams are right ahead of you. I think Baker won last night. So we just need to run the table and let the chips fall where they may.
That's all we can do, Mr. Smoke. We can handle what we can, control what we can, and any team we play against, they're going to realize we're much better than what our record says.
Well, that's it from here. You heard it from the coach himself. He's all excited. The team's excited. The fans excited. We want you to come go with us next week to Covington as we take on the Wolverines of North Lake Christian. My name is James Smoker Leonard, and the Hawks win. Let me hear it, Coach.
Go Hawks.
And that's it here from the field.